Hey guys! So, yeah, it's been a couple weeks since I made a video. Again, I did not intend at all to just scrunch the last month of my pregnancy into 2 separate vlogs, because, yeah, I don't know. I just haven't been feeling well, and, my only time to record these is on the weekends, and that's like my time when I can rest. And it's weird because sometimes I feel like the more I sleep on the weekends, the less energy I have, and you'd think it'd be the other way around, but it's really kind of odd how that works. But yeah, so it's about, what time is it right now? It's about 8:25 on a Sunday night. I have to work in the morning, and so almost didn't get this done, but I figured there's no way I'm ever going to catch up if I don't just do it. So, okay, I will fill you in on my symptoms from week 11 to 12. It was pretty much the same as it had been if you've been following my journey this time. Pretty much same symptoms that week. Maybe a little bit, things were getting a little bit better. I wasn't real sure. But yeah, still pretty much the same. And then the Saturday before I turned 12 weeks, I woke up feeling great, and I popped out of bed and I said, Derek, hurry up, get some clothes on, we're going to the farmer's market, because this whole summer I've just been too sick and too tired to get to the farmer's market, but by the time they closed down at 11 a.m. So I was like, let's get out, let's do something. So we did that, and it was so much fun. I was a little bit tired because even though it's been really cool here lately, I don't know, just started getting hot by the time it was like 10 a.m. But we got some really great produce. I got some local peaches that I just devoured over this last week. They were so good. And so I just realized that I have a new craving now. Farmer's market peaches, or just peaches in general, the fresh kind. And then we got some really delicious, like, went to this little juice stand at the farmer's market too, and they had like this lemonade limeade mix, and it was just so good. After the farmer's market, I was kind of going with the whole feeling good thing, and I was like, okay, Derek was running into a coffee shop downtown to get some coffee for him, and I was like, why don't you just get a small iced coffee or iced latte for me? I just want to see if I can stomach it. And I got it, and I only ended up drinking like not even a third of it. But the third that I did drink, I enjoyed. I just was just kind of over it by the time and it was a small too, so that's how I am. I'll crave like occasionally like something that happens to have caffeine in it, like Diet Coke or something like that, and I'll only end up drinking like literally like maybe half a cup of it. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but anything other than water right now, I just doesn't sound good to me. Other than the lemonade limeade, that was really good. And then what else did I do that day? Oh man, I ended up overdoing it. I was kind of just so excited to get out because I feel like I've just wasted this whole summer away inside. I went to a baby shower, and then we took Jack to see the Planes movie, and it was his first time like sitting in a movie theater, and it was just yeah, he did great. We loved it. I think I even went grocery shopping that day too because I'm crazy. But I went to Walmart, and I did the little blood pressure cuff. I was just curious because it's around this time last time that my blood pressure started getting uncomfortably low. And it was like 82/62, which I don't know how accurate that machine was, but I was definitely feeling like it was low. So yeah, my blood pressure is super duper low, and I can feel my pulse just like bump, 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 bump. It's like my heart is working so hard all the time, and I cannot wait for that to kind of calm down a little bit. But so I woke up Sunday, the next day, it was my midwife appointment. I was officially 12 weeks, and I was just so tired and not so hungry, not really wanting to do anything. So I was like, oh gosh, now I can't record my video because that's the day I record my video, and I just didn't have the energy or desire to do it. Anyway, so I'll tell you about my midwife appointment. Hopefully I don't miss anything since it was a week ago now. We signed our contracts. We got our like payment plan figured out. my urine was perfect again with like, sometime I'll show you guys, I won't show you my pee, but I'll show you like this strip with all the different things she tests for. And she said everything was perfect. My iron, she tested again because that's something I requested she monitor. And it's already down to like 11 point something. I don't remember what the point was, but it's already dropped, I think, by like 2 points because I think it was like 13 last time. So yeah, it's already dropping. And so I've already started a iron supplement called Blood Builder. My friend Giovanna, she's here on YouTube too. She's Baby Ava and Giovanna. You guys should watch her if you don't. But she took Blood Builder and she recommended it to me. And so that's what I'm taking right now. So we'll see if that brings my iron up. I really hope it does because I just don't need anemia to my list of yucky symptoms. And also that's a kind of a health risk during labor too. My blood pressure was also low. I was not surprised at all. It was low the day before. It was like 94 over something when she took it with hers. What else did I say? Oh, so she laid me down. She felt for my uterus, and right away I'll upload the video of her feeling my uterus and listening with the Doppler for the heartbeat separately because I don't think it's going to fit in this video. But she felt around for my uterus and she said that she could feel it more prominently on the right side, and she said that she thinks I have a tilted uterus, and I was like, oh yeah, well my OB told me that years ago before I even had Jack. I just wasn't sure if it was still tilted because I heard sometimes like after it shrinks back down after you have your baby that sometimes it can go back into normal place instead of tilted back, but I guess mine went tilted back. So yeah, so she's feeling it come up, so it's just taking a little bit longer to come up out of my pelvis, which is also why she had trouble hearing the heartbeat, which I'm not gonna lie, kind of freaked me out. She wasn't worried about it, so that really reassured me, and she explained to me why. There was like several reasons why that we probably weren't able to hear it that good. And she would have sent me like directly to the hospital if she thought there was like a miscarriage threat or anything like that. So it just she took a while to find it. She did like swipe over a few times and she found my placenta, which was really interesting because I kept hearing like a slower heartbeat, which was mine, and I was like, that can't be the baby. And she's like, no, that's your heart rate, but it's the placenta beating at your, or pumping blood at your heart's rate. So I was like, oh, okay, so that's why, sorry, my bangs are bugging me. So that's why it sounds like me, and it's in this one specific spot because that's where the placenta is. So the placenta is pumping blood, it's functioning, it's where it should be. And she said that she thinks the baby was hiding behind it, and so that's why she wasn't able to get a good reading with the Doppler. And it's also, there's also a good chance that my placenta is in the front instead of the back. So the baby, like I said, was hiding behind it. And she did get she did get the baby's heartbeat very faintly a couple of times. And I don't know if you'll be able to hear it in the video. I'm able to because I remember what it sounds like. It's very faint, and it was only for a few seconds because the baby kept moving. So between my uterus being tipped, the placenta being in the way, the baby moving, it was just not happening that day. So she said by 16 weeks it'll be much easier to hear, which is very reassuring to me. Thankfully I haven't had like any like bleeding, spotting. I still feel very much pregnant. I have no reason to believe that the pregnancy is not progressing, so really not going to worry about it too much for now. But it was just weird because with Jack, I was able to hear his heartbeat by like 11 weeks. But his, like I said, his placenta was in the back, so totally different. I asked her if she could, what the rate was. She said she wasn't able to pick it up with the Doppler, but based on hearing it with her ears, she estimated it in the 140s, 150s. Now, I don't know if you're one of those old wives' tale peoples, but I'm kind of not when it comes to heartbeat because Jack's was 168 the first time we heard it. And, sorry, he's a boy. So according to that, he should have been a girl. And anyways, so we'll see. We find out actually a month from today. We have just a for fun, totally non-medical ultrasound scheduled a month from today just to find out the gender or the sex. It's so hard to retrain my mind to say it because I know biological sex is what they find out, because gender is something entirely different that develops separately, that the baby or the child identifies as probably like in young childhood or adulthood or whatever. But anyways, so yeah, if you're one of those people that gets bothered by that distinction, I'm sorry, I know better. It's just hard to retrain it, my brain. So yeah, that was my midwife appointment. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. Oh, I finally got a tea. I just ordered a tea infuser off of Amazon tonight because I've got to start drinking this pregnancy tea. I feel like I really want to start taking these supplements again. I'm just so sensitive right now in my stomach. I feel like I don't know if morning sickness or whatever you want to call it, the queasiness and the aversions and the smells and just the first trimester yucky tummy feeling is what I have, minus throwing up. And I feel like I'm just so scared to put anything in my body unless, I don't know. I don't know what part of my brain decides what's okay and what's not, but none of my supplements have made the cut. So I need to, well, I'm hoping as things hopefully ease up here that, yeah, I can start taking all those. I'm going to take the blood builder either way, even if I am grossed out, just because, yeah. First 3 days of this week, when I was 12 weeks, I think I was starting to feel better. The yucky feeling in the morning wasn't lasting as long, and I was starting to feel like more engaged in like my to-do list and feeling more useful in my house and being more active and planning things for Jack. And because that's been really hard. Like I said, this summer I feel like I've just been trying to survive, and we've missed out on a lot of really fun stuff that we could have been taking Jack to do, which kind of sucks because it's his last summer as an only child. But I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom next time, so I've already started making a list of all the fun stuff that we're gonna do, like farmers market every Saturday, going to the pool, going to the park, just all this really fun stuff that I think will get us out of the house. And yeah. So, oh yeah, so then Thursday and Friday came along. Oh my gosh. So I was feeling so tired, and I decided to go to bed around 9 instead of 9:30 or 10 like I usually do. And I just felt terrible the entire next day. Like I was like fighting to keep my eyes open, and yeah, it was really rough. So I feel like there's been a stomach bug that's been going around a couple classrooms at our school, and I just feel like I got a mild version of it. I never threw up like some of the kids did, but I really felt like it, and I had constant burping even in the middle of the night. Like we're talking like 12 hours after I ate whatever I ate, I'd still be burping it up. And I was so miserable. I was like Googling, I'm like, what can I take? And really, when you're pregnant, there's nothing you can take for indigestion. Nothing I found that was safe. Pepto probably would have helped, but you can't take Pepto when you're pregnant because it's aspirin based. And I was like, ugh. And Tums really didn't help too much either. So if anyone knows any indigestion remedies, let me know in case that wasn't a bug and that was just a random pregnancy symptom that comes back. So yeah, I went home from work early on Friday because I was just like not functioning anymore. And yeah, so I went to bed pretty much immediately. Jack went with my mother-in-law, and I slept pretty much from 5 p.m. Friday. I got up to eat a couple of times, really didn't eat too much because every time I would eat, I would just burp and feel so nauseous that I wasn't able to sleep. And so I just chose to sleep and drink water instead. And then finally I woke up this morning feeling, I don't feel 100%, but I feel so much better that it doesn't even matter to me. Like I was just like, okay, today's going to be a better day. And it was. Really hope that tomorrow's the same, because otherwise I'm going to have to stay home from work. I can't work and be as sick as I was this weekend. Probably should have taken Friday off too, but I'm just stubborn and I like to wait till the last minute, until I'm like on the floor dying, to tell anyone about it. So yeah, that was really rough. And I was like so excited to tell you guys that my weight's been going back up a little bit, because I started pregnancy at like 148, 147, which is pretty normal and healthy for someone my height. I guess it depends on who you are, but for me and my body type, I'm happy with that as a pre-pregnancy weight. And then, I don't know, in the last week or two, maybe in the last 3 weeks, because I weigh myself every now and then, and I got down to like 142, so I lost about 5 pounds somehow. And then I was back up to like 145 this last week, but now I'm back down to like 143 again. So yeah, it's the second trimester now. Well, at least according to some people, 13 weeks is second trimester. So 13 weeks today, hoping that, you know, I don't want to gain weight unnecessarily, but like, I just think it's time to start putting some of it back on. Sorry. And you would think, I mean, I've been increasing my calorie intake by like almost like a third, which, well, I guess that's like a really kind of an estimate anyway. I don't know for sure, but, yeah, like at least I've been eating 500 calories extra a day on top of what I normally eat. And I'm just like still losing weight somehow. I'm kind of like confused by it all, but whatever. And I definitely can feel it in like my arms and my face and my legs. I feel like I'm losing weight there, but gaining weight in my stomach. And so by losing weight and gaining weight at the same time, I'm like kind of staying the same, which makes sense because that's kind of what my body's doing right now. But it's just weird. This baby's just sucking all of my like stores of nutrients and energy and just like hogging it all into my uterus, I think. But that's kind of how it goes. So yeah, let's see. I've got this really cool app on my phone. Well, I've got like several pregnancy apps. Oh. And this one says that 13 weeks is the beginning of the second trimester. I should start to feel better, blah, 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 blah. So this is the Sprout app. I don't know if you guys can see. It's got this like really cool picture of what the baby supposedly looks like in the womb. That one's kind of a cool app. I forget what this one's called. I think that's a Sprout. And then you can show like a 2D scan. This isn't my baby, but okay. So I think this is long enough, and I will probably just show the picture of the midwife feeling around on my tummy and listening for heartbeat separately, because this is already too long. And hopefully I can just start doing one video a week again. That'd be awesome. And so I'll show you my pretty big belly. I'm just gonna point the camera. Maybe we'll do it like this. Can you guys see still? Maybe I'll have to slouch down. So, belly is definitely getting bigger. And that's pretty cool. I've been starting to wear like tight shirts and stuff now, and like, you guys can't see. I will see you guys next time.